Good morning and welcome to a very blustery Perkins Garages for an MG ZS EV trophy walk-around video. But before we do get started, if you are enjoying our content, hit on the subscribe button and never miss a minute of us ever again. This here is a frozen white MG ZS EV trophy long range. This features the 73 kilowatt battery that can deliver you up to 273 miles of range on the WLTP scale. This vehicle features a very good kinetic energy recovery system, otherwise known as KERS, and using that effectively you can gain up to 100 miles back into the battery. This vehicle is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning it will take the 7 years of MG warranty all the way to 2030. That is actually covered under the 80,000 miles as well, so whichever comes first. The vehicle itself has only done 2,400 miles, so very low mileage, and we've got some fantastic specifications to talk about. So without further ado, let me start my walk around. The first thing we do is arrive to the near side front bumper. I normally have the vehicles off, then I normally click on a button and wake up the daytime running lights. It's an electric car, it doesn't make any noise when it's stationary, so I can leave the ignition on. So on the headlights there we're looking at to begin with, they're going to be flashing in your video because of the frequency of the light transmitted and the frequency in which my video records at. So let me assure you they're not flashing in real life, they just give you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting conditions. Like now on a very bright November morning we have perfect visibility to those daytime running lights. And inside there are the SIAC, branding somewhere, SIAC Light Technology LED headlights. Back down we might start to notice some different aesthetics with this electric vehicle compared to the petrol, and the main one being is the front grille is all closed up because we don't require that cool air going into the radiators as much as we did before. The vehicle is charged from the front here, so you can open up this flap. The top section here is an AC Type 2 connecting port, so this is where you'll be charging the vehicle at home more than likely. So again, you have the Type 2 connector at the top there. At home that's about 7 kilowatts, but a maximum is about 12 kilowatts in that port. Just below it is the CCS charger, which is DC, otherwise known as your rapid charging. So that will fill the whole port there, both top and bottom, and that could rapidly charge this vehicle in about 30 minutes, 20 to 80%. For all charging times and how to charge, where to charge, what to do to charge it, give us a call. I'll explain everything you need to know. Starting to move our way around, we come to the beautiful 17-inch aero covered wheels. So they are alloy wheels with some nice aerodynamic covers over the top of them. These ZS's are fitted with Maxxis tyres as standard, and only doing 2,000 miles of work, they're in fantastic condition. Before we progress around the body, we're starting to look up into the windscreen. We have a sensor there which is a light sensor, so as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights are going to come on automatically. Looking to the top there, this vehicle also features auto headlights, so the sensor to the right hand side is for your auto headlights, and the one in the middle is a camera for the traffic speed sign recognition software. Further north we have a panoramic glass opening roof and silver painted roof rails as well, so if you required a roof box, obviously it will create drag so your range will be less, but you can easily get a roof box on there if required. Back down to earth now. This vehicle features a 360 degree camera, so we have a camera at the front and we have a camera in either wing mirror and also one at the back, so that builds up your 360 degree view. So what I'm going to do now at this stage of the video, I'm going to lock the vehicle with the key just to give you a demonstration. The ignition is on, please excuse me for just a second. Turn the ignition off, there we are. Now I can lock the vehicle, sorry about that, live video. So as you can see, the vehicle is locked. We have a button on the door handle, so as long as the key is in close proximity we can click on that button, that will then unlock. I'm just going to adjust my microphone in the fear of wind noise, and so that will unlock and also lock the vehicle once again. Please note we have power folding and heated door mirrors, and inside there as well we also have a blind spot assist monitor, so if someone's in your blind spot either on the near side or the off side of the vehicle, that will illuminate orange. If you then to indicate on that solid light, it will then start flashing at you. The keyless entry has a safety system, so if you don't open the door within about 20 seconds it will then lock again, so look out for them wheel mirrors folding back in just a minute. Moving around the body now, we have rear privacy glass, and that stretches, you guessed it, all the way around the rear of, there you go, it's locked. So we have rear privacy glass, and it helps with that two-tone theme there. So we have the frozen white with the black wheels, then the privacy glass and the black panoramic roof as well. So it's a really nice two-tone effect on this vehicle. This stage of the video I stand at the offside rear, I start nice and high, and I just start to shimmy the camera all the way down, hopefully show you just how lovely all the body panels are. Now we can link that round to the offside rear wheel, so give you a good look at that, and we can start to move our way around the rear bumper. This vehicle features rear parking sensors which are complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. Starting to make our way to the near side now, we can give it the exact same treatment as we did on the offside. So we have the sun on our side this side, so we can start to shimmy the camera, and look how beautiful all these panels are. So then we progress to the near side rear wheel, and we can follow the trim all the way down to the near side front wheel. Give you a good look at that. On the near side mirror we have another camera, keyless entry features on both of the front doors. So that is the exterior taken care of. So now we can have a look inside the boot. So we have a unlock function on the key and also a boot function on the key as well. All we can do is take the MG badge and pull that up as a handle. So inside the rear boot of these MG ZS's we have a very large volume space indeed, and we have a dual height floor system, so you can pull this outwards, pop it upwards into a higher position. So if you are loading heavier objects, you haven't got that big dip down again, which can put strain on your back. So it's a good design. And when you put the seats down, it makes a nice 40-60 split, so you can load longer items in very easily. Underneath the boot liner we do have an additional storage section. We have a tyre inflation and sealant kit there as well, and we have the charger that is supplied with the vehicle. This is a 3-pin charger, 3-pin plug that goes into any domestic socket, and this will slowly charge the vehicle. If you require any faster charging, get in touch and we'll talk you through all of your different options. That's inside the boot. I'm not going to shut that door. There we go. Okay, now to look inside the rear on this lovely trophy. So the trophy comes with this beautiful carbon fibre synthetic leather on every door card, and we've got some lovely red stitching as well. 4 electric windows, and you get a control on every door card. Turning it around now, let's do the seats first, and we'll head ourselves down. So again we have that lovely synthetic leather with the carbon fibre style around the outside, and again it's all defined by this gorgeous red stitching all the way around. Perfect family car, so if you do carry those little humans, we need some ISO fixing seats. So the near side rear and the offside rear are both compatible for the ISO fixing seats. When those humans get a bit older and they have iPhones, iPods, iPads, they're going to need to charge it, so you have a USB-A and a USB-C port down there, which will deliver 2.1 amp or 5 amps of charging, perfect for all your iPad requirements. Rear air conditioning vents as well. We have the rear floor mats in there already, and this is a good opportunity just to show you up high and show you just how much light that panoramic roof lets in to the cabin. That's the rear taken care of. Let's have a look all the goodies inside the driver's seat. So again, 4 electric window controls with rear child lock is found on this cluster. Just next to the door handle is where you'll find your interior locking. Spinning the camera around once more, we can have a look at the driver and passenger seat. So again, we've got that lovely ebony synthetic leather, red stitching with a carbon fibre style leather around the outside. It really is a lovely seat indeed. The driver's seat is electric, the passenger being a manually adjustable. And these are count with me everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 way adjustable electric driver's seat. Just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear some distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a moment. Marvellous. Right, so foot on the brake, we have a silver start stop button, which you click on that and that will turn the ignition to stage 2. So we have a beautiful digital dashboard on this ZS trophy. So just see it as it goes through all of its safety systems. So essential to any hybrid or electric vehicle, when you turn the vehicle on, you'll be greeted with a green ready sign. That is then replicated at the bottom right hand corner. Without that green ready sign, you are not going anywhere. So if you were, for example, pushing that button without your foot on the brake, it will go to ignition stage 1, hence no ready sign. Left hand side of the dashboard, I'll give you a quick tour around, if I can just get that light out of your shot there. Digital speedo on the left hand side with the park brake warning sign just above it. If I just skip right round to the right hand side now, we have a percentage of power. So away as your RPM gauge. An RPM gauge counts the revolutions of the engine. We don't have an engine anymore, so we are displaying the power in a percentage. So 100% throttle is 100% power. When you come off of the throttle, this number will often go to a negative number. So referring back to the kinetic energy recovery system, in level 1, that'll be minus 5 to 7% power. In level 2, that's about minus 12 to 15. And in number 3, which is currently at now, see that number 3 with a colour band around of it, you'll get over minus 20% power. And obviously what that's doing is recycling that energy back into the battery, hopefully extending your range by up to 100 miles. So if you're in a town or a city all day every day, this is a perfect vehicle for you. In the middle we have the, I just lose the zoom quickly so you can see that. We're going to be controlling this area with the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So if I just, there we are, like so. I'll give you a little bit of zoom actually, just so you can see everything. So the bottom left hand side of the screen we have the miles to empty, i.e. your range. So currently 255 miles. You put that into eco and turn the aircon off, and that will jump right up. You have a very clever body control module. So what that's going to do is calculate the current being drawn from the vehicle, meaning it's going to display that on your range, so you're never going to be left short charged. Please pardon the pun, or terrible as it is. So for example, currently 255 in normal drive mode with the heating on and my heated seat on. If I was to then turn off the air conditioning, see how that number then jumps up to 268. So it makes an accurate calculation based on the drainage of the battery. Very essential. So at the bottom we have chip computers, we have accumulated total. I must say this vehicle has just been charged, the 12 volt and the high voltage battery, so the trips have reset. So that's why they're currently displaying anything. You go right over to the shield, and then we have all of your adaptive cruise control settings there. We have all of your information on the little triangle hazard sign, so you can see live tyre pressures. We can come down back into your settings, we have brightness adjustments and things such as that. So a very nice digital driver display. At the top left there is where your traffic speed sign will be displayed. Okay, giving you a quick look around the steering wheel now. So again, arrows on the right hand side control the screen ahead. We have a voice command button and a programmable star button there as well. The left hand side is where you'll find your volume and media controls. If I pick up a decline phone call, and SRC is changing the input source to the radio. If I just lower the steering wheel, this is where you find the adaptive cruise control controls, if that makes sense. Very easy, very ergonomic place. It's just by your left knee, so when you're driving it's easy to pull the system off of standby. A button at the end says set, and that will set your speed. So for example, you're doing 60 on the motorway, you pull the lever inwards, click the button, you have now set your speed to 60 miles per hour. If in a panic you want to cancel the system, just tap the brake, then you're fully back in control. If you'd like to adjust your speed upwards, pop it up, and downwards, pop it down. This will increase or decrease your speed in increments of 5 miles per hour. If you wish to do it in 1 miles per hour, simply hold the lever upwards or hold the lever downwards. If you're using the adaptive cruise control and you have a vehicle in front, simply twist the end of the stalk and that will adjust the distance to and from the vehicle ahead of you. This is all replicated on the screen, so you can see the green bars top right hand side, and that is letting you know the distance to the vehicle in front. After using adaptive cruise control quite often, I actually prefer having the bar set at the lowest possible. This discourages people pulling in front of you and stops any sudden braking. So that is about the cruise control. Auto lights are found on the end of the indicator stalk, so keep them in auto and won't have to touch them very often. In the interest of time, I need to get myself moving. So in the center console we have an electronic handbrake which cancels automatically as soon as you put the vehicle into a drive gear, and when you pop the vehicle back into park it self-applies once again. This vehicle has an auto hold system which is a bit like a temporary handbrake. A rotary gear selector appears, very flush, very smart design. In front of that we have a mode button which will change the vehicle between eco, normal and sport. KERS, Kinetic Energy Recovery System, that is how you adjust the level of that. And we have the battery there as well, which will take you to your battery screen. We have a 12 volt socket, another USB-C and another USB-A, so 4 USB charging capabilities with a 12 volt socket there as well. Going upwards now, let me just try and sort the light out. Very sunny, let me just give it a little extended. I can pop you in there possibly. That's not too bad, we can live with that. So, I'll just hold it with that. Live video guys, it's very exciting. So this is your home page for the FICM module. Top left we have the battery screen, so click on that and it will go on to your current battery state of charge with the estimated range there as well. We can go up to charge settings, top right, and schedule the charging there as well if you wish. Some people get a nice cheap electricity overnight, so that's how you would schedule your charging. Click the home button once more, you return back to this screen. Both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto function are available on this screen, so depending on what software you have, keep your hands off your phone and it will replicate all the software onto this screen. So for example, we have a fantastic MG navigation system. I must say, one of the best navigation systems MG have brought out. It's very responsive and very easy to use, very easy to set your addresses in there as well, find EV chargers and even see where your range is going to take you. Click the home button and that returns you once more. If you wasn't a fan of the MG navigation system, through your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you can use your Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, whichever you like, and they all appear on the screen. At the bottom we have some different widgets, so home button, navigation, and your music there as well. So we have obviously your FM, your Bluetooth music, your DAB, everything you like, and also your Bluetooth music. And if you have an Amazon Music account, you can have your Amazon Music on the screen as well, which is a lovely little feature. In the car settings at the bottom there, we get into your speed limiters. We've got all your lane assistance, traffic jam assist and front collision assist on there as well, so we have a really strong MG Pilot system. Inconvenience is where you can adjust that star button on the steering wheel, so that could be for your CarPlay, your 360-degree cameras and things such as that. If I click home once again, then it returns us here. So this vehicle has a 360-degree camera, so you click on the 360 widget, that will show you a bird's eye view on the left hand side. We have the front camera in the middle there, and we have the proximity sensors for the rear parking sensors, which appear here. For example, no MGs come with front parking sensors, so having this front camera, if you do go into a space front on, you can simply click on your star button, summon the front camera, and you have a nice coloured line there to be able to judge the distance. But I will say this vehicle is very well set up because you can see right over the end of the bonnet, so you know exactly how far you have to go. Okay, so I think I've covered a lot on this vehicle, so thank you very much for watching. I will leave you with a very generic, very good idea USB up there for your dash cam, and we can put the roof back as well. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Any questions, please give us a call on 01376 550 899. Subscribe, like, if you have something nice to say, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.